been through a lot of ups and downs in my life, but for some strange reason, Satan thought he had me. But I'm still here. Yeah!
Hey, this is Todrick Johnson with Ambitious, and we are back for another episode. Man, I kind of like that episode. The next episode, I like that, man. So we're with a company called PHP, and I thank God for this opportunity. I thank God that Steven brought me into this opportunity, and I thank God for the business partners that I have, and also our MD, which is Kendrick Williams, man, because he brings a whole lot to the table. He push you, he give you opportunity to make money. That's basically what he does, man. So PHP, man, let's talk about that. Kendrick, let's go into that.
Just for the people out there watching, PHP is People Helping People Agency. Been around since 2009. Started and founded by CEO Patrick Bet-David. Great guy. If you out there, check out Value Payment on YouTube. But yeah, man, grateful for the opportunity. Never thought in a million years that I would be in the life insurance industry, man. Yeah. So, my background is mental health, and I got presented to the opportunity maybe about 3 years ago, and everything made sense, man. People need life insurance, but as you know, we in the industry. It's a lot that comes with it, personal development. We always talk about associations and mindset. So, people is our product.
Yes. So, Jalen, to be a part of this company, man, what has it done for you so far?
I mean, I think first of all, it gives you a vision on what you can accomplish. Because at a certain point, you get to your 9 to 5, and then you want to figure out how you can move up in the company, but there's no clear plan. With PHP, you have a clear vision on this is what you need to do to get here. So I think PHP, we're giving back to the community, just literacy in a sense, but it also uncaps the way we're thinking on our finances, because finances isn't just saving and budgeting. It's really a lot more, and really how to strategize and tool your money. But I mean, as far as the industry as a whole, I mean, the market's big. I mean, 340 million people, there's only like 300,000 licensed agents. You got 1,000 clients just for one agent. But I mean, PHP has been a great company. I mean, I've been in it a year, and then it's just vision from now on.
Yeah, and I want to tell you, Jalen, man, he's the youngest out of all of us. And
if I don't look like that.
Jalen, you're in your 20s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in his 20s, and the way he take part, the seriousness that he have about this business is awesome, man. I always want to tell you that, man. Yeah. I'm much older than you. Yeah. You can be my son, but I look up to you. How you take this business and approach this business, man. I look up to you for that, man. Yeah. So Steve, let's talk about PHP, man.
Yeah, for me, like Kendrick said, I had no idea I would be in this industry. But when I was exposed to it, just learning about it was absolutely powerful in the things it really brings to our community, because in our community, financial literacy is lacked in our community. So that was one of my biggest reasons for really getting into this opportunity, because I really like helping people. I really like pouring into individuals. So getting in the barbershops and not knocking on doors, but sitting in the living rooms and sitting at the coffee tables with families is really huge.
Yeah.
Because when you really sit down and really talk to people, you'll really find out how much they don't know about financial literacy. So to me, it's just, bringing education to everyday households and families, man. So it's huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for me, man, I think PHP is a great company.
Absolutely.
Great company, man, but I'm so happy to be a part of an organization called EOW, man, Essence of Wealth, man. I just think this organization, man, it brings a lot to the table for me, man, because it's like a family.
Right.
Togetherness, we get an opportunity to do things outside of just business all the time, but and we have great leaders, man. With EOW, man, we have Kendrick Williams and his wife Brittany, man. So how do you come up with Essence of Wealth and all of that? Let's talk about that, man.
That's interesting. So y'all don't know the story behind how we came up with Essence of Wealth. So basically, when we got started, I went to Grambling State, right? So I was in mental health, and then I got presented the opportunity. So I was like, okay, I can go start my own office. And we were going to start our office in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So you ever heard of the Essence Fest?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted to keep it New Orleans. I wanted to keep it Southern.
Okay.
So that's what Essence of Wealth came from.
Wow. Okay.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
So now,
I don't even know what that festival is.
So yeah, man, that's how we came up with the name.
Nice.
And we took it and ran with it.
That's nice. I think Jalen said he never heard of Essence.
You never heard of
He telling his age, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Because you guys, and what I like about you, man, is that you dialed in, man. I mean, you dialed in, and the thing about it, man, you want to see other people dialed in. You know, we talked about it earlier. We talked about how you have to have someone to push you. You know, sometimes you might not like it or whatever the situation is, man. And I want to ask him this, man. How is it that you can kind of stand on that? Like, you know what? You might not like me, but I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna help you make some money. I'm gonna help you get in the right situation. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to stand on. I remember that.
But at the end of the day, for a quarter coming a game, you guys have more endurance than the other team because you actually practice how to play.
So in this business, man, we try to get people. We try to tell people about it, give them the opportunity. Steve, what is it, man? How can we get people this opportunity to be a part of this opportunity that we're doing?
Well, really, man, it's all about really just showing people the value of the opportunity and what it can do potentially for them and their family. And that's it, man. Just present the value. You know, like Kendrick said, the only thing we can do is present the opportunity. So really, that's truly what it's about, just presenting the opportunity.
Yeah. So let's talk about the opportunity. We already talked about the opportunity period, but let's talk about the opportunity in PHP.
Yeah. So I think opportunities come and go. And then when we went to San Antonio for the conference, Les Brown talks about, I'd rather not have an opportunity and be prepared than not be prepared and have an opportunity. You're letting things go away. So the opportunity for us is really to give out that thing people are looking for but don't know what it is. Like a lot of people are looking for something, they just don't know what it is. And here along something comes, you've been praying for years, and now all of a sudden it comes, and you have an opportunity to capitalize on it. So I think the value that we bring to communities and families, like we're gonna be shaping better men, better mothers, better fathers, better husbands. It doesn't even matter like if you're single or widowed, like it's the representation of who you are. And all of a sudden you have responsibilities and now you want to hold yourself accountable. But what happens if there's nothing holding you accountable? You can go out and do whatever. So I think the opportunity brings you as a community for you to learn from other people, see different perspectives, also educate people in the community. And as a whole, it's a good company to work for.
Yeah, what I like about it, man, is that you have the opportunity to do what you're doing every day, like your regular job. You can do your regular job, but you still have the opportunity to work part-time to, to be with this business and make money. You know what I'm saying? Make money, because it's a lot of people out there that always talk about, oh man, I need some extra money here, I need extra money there. This opportunity is here for you to do that. So that's what I like about it, man. So how do we get people to see it that way?
I mean, opportunity. Think about opportunity, and people view opportunity differently. And when it comes to our business, of course, it's life insurance. Yeah. Like we said, who on this platform today thought you would be a life insurance agent? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So when I grew up, I'm like, man, I'm gonna go play professional ball. Yeah. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. So opportunity, in a sense, is something that comes by chance, and of course you want to be prepared for it, but you have to identify that it is an opportunity, because it might not be something that you wanted to do.
Yeah. Right?
It might not be something you wanted to do or you ever even thought about, but there's something you prayed about, but God is sending you a sign, and So it is, I think a lot of people turn away from an opportunity because of what people say, the family, friends.
That's good.
Instead of having their own mind about different things and check, oh man, my brother tried life insurance out, it didn't work for him. Okay, what your brother doing right now?
Yeah.
Is he a cash flow millionaire?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think, and then a lot of people, it's just negativity about the model, network marketing. Is it a scam? Is it a pyramid? Exactly. Guys, your job, like at your job, you're capped, right? At your job, you're capped. So with our model, we're able to cast a vision, have a lot of people come into this organization and spread the word about entrepreneurship and free enterprise, right? So when we talk about opportunity, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, we can get deep into opportunity. Because let's say this opportunity, like people like the idea of opportunity too. Yeah. Like, think about we have the opportunity to vote, but everybody don't go vote.
That's true.
Makes sense? Yes. But when we was all in that same stage, during civil rights, slavery and different things like that, what happened? We all wanted the opportunity, so we all fought for the opportunity. Yeah. But I think now people just, they don't see what other people are comfortable, people are content. So you have to let them know that this is a way to, obtain financial freedom or, help others, whatever your purpose is.
Yeah. What would you tell a person, Steve? You get a lot of people say, my plate is too full and all these different excuses, man. What would you tell a person about what we're doing and what,
Well, I would say get a bigger plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, just like Kendrick said, he just hit a home run, man. If you know what you want for your family, right? If you know you want financial freedom, if you know you want a nice bigger house, or your kids to go to private school, or whatever your situation may be, just expand your plate. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. For me, I'm kind of a zero tolerance type of person when it comes to that, man. Because if you want to do it, I will say do it. I don't care what it takes to do it, because at the end of the day, you're doing it for a greater purpose. You're doing it for your family. You're doing it for your kids. You're doing it for your mother. You're doing it for your grandmother. You're doing it for generational wealth. So just get a bigger plate. So that's me.
Yeah. What you think about that, Jalen? People. Just all kinds of different excuses, man. And that's one of the main ones you hear.
Because we all want time and money, but at the same time, that's everybody's excuse. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the resources, and it's never a real good time to do anything. But I think we're really competing with second jobs. There's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and all of a sudden they go get a waiter job, when all of a sudden you can build a skill. The skill set that you learn in this industry, nobody can take that from you. You can go pursue anything. Yeah. Nobody can take that from you. I don't think people actually correlate that, because you're looking at insurance. Of course, it's insurance. Nobody want to do insurance. I remember I was talking to Kendrick. There was professional baseball on the team. I was like, I bet when you were a kid, you was imagining yourself doing that. Now you're doing insurance. But I mean, at the same time, it's a platform that you get to build something that outlives you. Like you're seeing people you're pouring into when they're nobody, all of a sudden they rise and they're somebody. You get to see the fruit from that. And you can't really take that away from anybody.
I mean, you can cut the chase, bro. Like, I got into this business to make money. I was attracted to the business to make money. It's not that it wasn't no purpose. It wasn't no vision. You know how I got into the business from one of my guys who went to college with me, and we were roommates. And he hit me up. He said, "Hey man, you know I'm in the life insurance industry, me and my wife, and we got our license now, man. If you got life insurance, let us review it. If you don't, come holler at me." I said, "Cool." So we used to play Madden and Call of Duty every night. If you're a gamer out there, right? Play Madden, Call of Duty, and he would get off the game. So we have our headsets on, we Call of Duty, we'll play Call of Duty, and what happened is he'll get off the game about 8 o'clock. This is early, so cause we on the game to about 11 midnight, like just, you know, on a headphone, just talking. And he was like, "Man, I'm about to hop off, I gotta study." So I never put two and two. I never asked him what he was studying for, what test he had to take, so it all come around make sense. So he said, "Hey man, I got my life insurance license." So long story short, we sit down, and I think I put like maybe $200 into a permanent policy every month just to get something started. And I asked him, I said, "Hey bro," I called him, I said, "Man, how much you gonna make off that?" And he told me like, you know, $1,400. I said, "Hold on," because I was part of the process. I was lying. And the time that he did, I mean, we only met for an hour, maybe a 20-minute consultation. So in an hour and 30 minutes, he made $1,400-$1,500. I'm like, sign me up.
Wow.
So if you out there and you want to make $1,000, $2,000 in an hour of your time, this is the way. So I mean, some people, because you know, opportunity, we can get technical. We can have people dream like, "Hey, you gotta have a vision. Hey, you gotta, get your mindset right. You gotta do this. You gotta do that." No, if you want to make some damn money and stop living paycheck to paycheck, this is the opportunity to do that. Now, after I got into the business, I was coming to the meetings. I was getting the mentorship. I was reading the books, and I'm like, "Oh, it's more to it than just making the money." But I'm gonna be clear. It wasn't. I ain't have a vision. I wasn't clear on. I ain't have no clarity in the industry. I wanted to make some extra money. You told me I can make $2,000 in an hour of my time. Put me on.
You said you saw more. You saw more once you got into it. So basically, man, this is a life-changing situation.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got people who come from all different backgrounds making 50, 60, 100 grand in a month. Stuff crazy like that. We hit our personal best maybe, you know, a couple of months ago, 66 grand. Like, what they do that at? Like, we made that in 1 month, right? People don't make that in a year.
Can you say that again and look at that camera and tell them?
So, a couple of months ago, we made $66,000 in 1 month. That was the month of November. That was our personal best in the business. People don't make that in 1 year. So all this scam and this not for me, this, man, just the 2 things you need to do to be successful, guys, if you're watching this. 1, be willing to learn something new, and 2, be coachable. And what I mean by coachable is we have a system here, right? So the newest person, like you say, we have a part-time system where the newest person can win. You don't have to come from a business background. You don't have to know anything about money. You're going to learn that here. But you know, that's the
leverage.
Leverage.
That's one of my favorite things. Leverage. I tell you, man. And coming to this company, you know, everybody say insurance. Oh, I never thought I'd be doing insurance. But it's so much more than insurance when you're working with this company. Steve, what else can you get from this, man? It's a lot more that you can get.
Yeah, it's a lot more, man. It's not only insurance, but I always say, you know, you always have to have an open mind and always know what you're turning down, because you'll never know you like something, you don't like something until you do it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not only insurance, man. It's about mentorship. It's about connecting with other like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? You just being in that environment, period. It's huge, man. So when a lot of people get involved in it, they be like, wow. So it's huge, man. It's a big deal. Absolutely.
And there's so many different ways that you can make money in the business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys hear Kendrick talking about $66,000 a month, you know, that he made in 1 month, man. So you could tell when people make money, it's kind of, they reactions kind of different. Like, yeah, I made 66. But, you know, sometimes when you get the newer people, man, they be like, man, I made 20,000, boy.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a success story.
Yes.
I mean, but you got to remember, I started just like everybody else.
Yes.
And you got to remember, somebody out there that's working 9 to 5, that's making, you know, let's say 40 to 60K a year.
Yeah.
What an extra $1,000, $2,000 can do for that family, right?
Oh, yes.
So it's, I know, you know, we selling a dream. I just made, you know, we made this, the brokers make this. But our system is designed for a part-time agent that has a full-time job, family with kids, right? That just want a little bit extra on a plate, right? To make an extra $1,000, $2,000. What an extra $2,000 can do for an average American right now. Right? There was a study that says people who are making over 6 figures are still living paycheck to paycheck due to inflation.
Yeah.
Right. So if we can help that single mom, that single dad, or that husband and wife bring an extra $2,000 into the household, why not? Right. So that changes the zip code, that changes the car you drive, that changes the school that daycare your kids go to. Right. So there's a lot you can do. I put a post on Facebook yesterday says does money equal happiness? And you should just saw some of the politically correct answers, man. Everything that we smiling right now, you smile. We got might have a little money in our pocket, but you ain't happy if you ain't got no money in your pocket.
You ain't happy at all.
You can BS everybody in the comments, but money equals happiness because you get to do what you want.
Absolutely.
You win your time back. So of course there's more elements to happiness, but money is one of them. A big part of it.
So Jalen, when you see people walking around mad all the time, you see people, you be like, hey man, I'm gonna change that frown into a smile, man. Come and work with us, man.
They be stuck in their head. I mean, like, you over here stressing about like this amount. Like, I think they tied the amount of the value that they have to like $20 an hour. You telling me you made two grand in an hour of time? Like, that's a different concept, and people are like, man, that's crazy. There's no way you can do that.
Is this a scam?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we showing you directly how to do it. You don't even have to learn everything. Like, you don't have to know anything in this industry to succeed. So I mean, you seeing other people not even knowing how to get by the next month, and now all of a sudden you have an outlet for it. So I mean, we bring in real value to the community, people, and families.
Yes, I like what you said, to the community. Yes. Steve, why everybody think it's a scam that when you're doing something like this?
I just really, man, it's all boils down to like association, man. Who you hang around with? Because you hang around with business people, they don't think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, man, you just really have to go out and change your environment and change the kind of people who you connecting with. You know what I mean? So if you hang around those kind of mindsets constantly, that's exactly what you're gonna think. So you just need to, you know, up your game, man, to just start hanging around more positive, business-minded individuals, man, can show you a different way.
Sure. And these guys really want to see you win. When you come with this company, they want to see you win. I mean, just to be honest with you, man, that $199 that we asked for, that ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't like you finna do something for them with that $199. They want you to come in and win. They get joy from seeing you help your family and they get joy from seeing the community grow.
Yeah, man. Steve said he said something key, man. People just about investing into yourself, but it's a franchise investment. Of $199 to get contracted with $1 billion carriers. Let me repeat that.
That's right.
It's a franchise investment of $199, not $200. Keep your dollar. $199 to get contracted with $1 billion companies that pays us $2,000-$3,000 out. Right. So the person in their head, and it's funny because we all grew up in certain neighborhoods, and everybody looking for a scam or a way to get over.
Right?
But now you talk to people like, is this a scam?
Okay,
it's a scam. It's a legal one.
It's a legal one.
Everybody was looking for that, for that, that we call it a lick. Quick lick. But now you got a lick. You don't want to take it.
You don't want to take it. That's right.
Exactly.
Because it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal. But you do have to, like I said, people don't understand the process. You do have to get licensed, have to have a state license. Your background do have to be clean. So it's a professional industry. And I think people get caught up with the network marketing model of it, that they believe they have to recruit to make money. You don't have to recruit to make money in our model. You can sit down with your client with a life license and actually go protect the family and make some money.
That's true.
If you want to build and scale an agency, how do we make passive income? By scaling. Right now, I can have multiple people in my agency train, recruit, train, and develop them so that they can do the same thing in the community, because it's a one-man show. If I'm a one-man show, how many people I can help? But if I got 50, 100, 2,000, 10,000 people in my organization, how many people can touch? So if I got 10,000 people that just serve 2 families, that's 20,000 families. Right? So it's a number.
That's good, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you, when I first got in it, I remember Steve told me, he said, "Hey man, you wanna make some money?" I said, "Yeah, I want to make some money." So I had the same reaction that everybody else have. He's like, "You want to make some money, man?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What are we gonna do?" And he wouldn't tell me. He really wouldn't tell me exactly what it was. He said, "Man, I'm gonna have something at the house. I want you to come out to the house." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, man. I'm gonna come out there now." Mind you, man, it's about a 45, 50-minute drive to Steve's house from my house. So I was like, okay, let me go out here, man. Let me see what Steve, I know he got something good, man. He got me coming all the way out here. So when I went out there, man, he fed me good, man. He had all kinds of different food, you know what I'm saying, the wings and all of that, man. So I'm sitting there eating, man. Then all of a sudden, I see Kendrick. These guys come in all looking good and everything, man. I was like, what's going on?
Suited and booted.
Suited and booted,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
Kendrick, Curtis, everybody come in. I'm like, what's going on? Then they start showing. I think Curtis was talking. Did they show a video or something first?
Yeah.
Show the video, Curtis was talking, man. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, what did they got me into, man? But to hear Curtis talk about it, man, and see the seriousness that Steve had on it, and all you guys came in. And of course, I thought about it, but then I got in it, man, because one of the reasons I got in there at the beginning, because I just wanted to support what Steve was doing. And that's what happens at a lot of times, man. When we have friends or people that we call friends or associates, man, when you see one of your friends or your associates doing something, I mean, even if you don't feel it at that particular time, you want to help them out. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we missing the boat at in our community, man. It's like, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna help them out and nothing like that. Even when we doing when we first come in and we calling people with you, we sit down with you, we calling people. It's like, hey man, this is what I'm trying to do. Can I get your help? You know what I'm saying? So dealing with people like that, Kendrick,
it comes down to, man, support. How is it that other cultures come together and have family business?
Yes.
But when it comes down to the African American community, it's every man for themselves. Makes sense? Back then, like I said, when we were going through, racism in America, everybody was more unified because we was all in the same position. So all of us was fighting for freedom. But we still in the same boat because everybody's for self. And I think if we, and it's sad to say, I mean, you're going to build a business without your family and friends. That's just a hard pill we have to swallow. But I think with our awareness, with the people we building and like you guys on this platform, we can change. I still feel like we can change that narrative, whether it's just one conversation at a time, man. Why? I've been on phone calls where a mother wouldn't support her daughter. Wow. And I had to really, we're in a professional setting. I had to really catch myself. I'm like, man, this is your daughter. You wouldn't even listen. It's one thing to not take the opportunity. It's one thing not to even listen. All we're saying is, hey, could you support by listening? The information gonna help you, but could you support your daughter or your son by listening? And they wouldn't even listen. So that's the sad part about it. Steve talked about being open. You gotta be open, at least listen to what it is before you turn it down. So you're like, hey, if it's not for me, how do you know? You've never done it, you never heard about it. maybe you heard somebody else doing it, but you haven't experienced it. So if I go by your experiences, just because you felt that something, or you felt like it wasn't for you, it might be for me.
Yeah. Jalen, you got any great stories, man, of what you went
Things
through?
I came across?
Yeah, things you came across with PHP, or
Like success? Or
talking to people,
failures?
talking to people, and
I think-
weird stories you hear, or weird things people say to you.
I think the weirdest thing you hear is like the lack of awareness that some people actually have to certain things. Like Jeremy Minor came out to the event, but he was trying to break down the sales mindset. So once people hear it has to be a win-win scenario for people to support. And in order for that win-win scenario to go, like, I had to get something too. So like, if you back in the hood and you over here saying, hey, I got a lick over here, you'll make $5,000, a dude go move like that, and then all of a sudden you see his life go the opposite way. Now that you have an actual presentable opportunity, people are looking at it differently. So I talked to my uncle. My uncle, what's it called? He tried a model a while ago. He got into Forex. So everybody know how Forex was. So Forex went the wrong way. So all of a sudden I seen him like studying, like looking at everything, making sure he's looking at analytics and everything. All of a sudden I get into something. He's like, man, I tried that. Like I seen his, like the craziest thing, like you try something and all of a sudden your identity starts rising. And then it doesn't work out and you fall back. And now you can see the complexity. They're trying to go out to escape their 9 to 5 and stuff like that. You know how everybody operates. But I mean, the craziest thing is just how people are unaware on like how to support. It's not even like they don't want to, but it's like nobody has actually supported them in their own life. So why would I support somebody else when they come across something? So I think that's the craziest thing.
Yeah, like Steve, like what you said. Steve said, have a wide mindset about it. Like when we invite people out just to see what it's about, man. I mean, how is it to get people to come out just to see what it's about? Just so you can know if you are gonna turn it down, at least you do know what you're turning down.
Yeah, just simply having a conversation, man. Just having a conversation. Just tell me what we do and who we are. And just like, what, it might be for you, it might not be for you. But at least have an open mind to come out and look at the opportunity, because you just never know. And if it don't work for you, or you don't think it's for you, it may work for somebody in your family, it may work for a friend. You could be a referral base. So
I remember when Steve came out. When Steve came out, I invited him, and he brought his wife with him.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, he brought his wife with him. It's crazy because I didn't ask him to bring his wife. I mean, I'm more technical now and more intentional when I say, hey, come out, we got a +1. But I didn't tell Steve, I didn't even, ask him. He just did it. So when he came out,
going all in,
that lets you know the mindset right there. Like, hey, bringing my wife, we're gonna check this out together.
Well, speaking of that, man, speaking of spouses, man, that's a great segue to talking about spouses. Can you elaborate about spouses in the business?
Okay, cool, man. Well, going into business with your significant other, wife and husband, you're on one accord, one page. And when I coach my guys, I always tell them have 3 goals: one individual for the husband, one for the wife, and then you have a collective goal. So coming into business together, you can all reach that collective goal and personal goal. So that's what I would say.
Okay, awesome, man, awesome. Well, we wind it down right now with this segment, and we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and we want everybody to kind of jump on this opportunity, because it's a great opportunity for yourself. It's a great opportunity for your community. So we want everybody give your the way they can contact you. People can contact you.
Yeah, you can reach out to me on social media. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook on Steve Oliphant.
Yeah, same thing. You can reach out to me on Instagram, Jalen._Witherspoon, just like John.
And Kendrick Williams, man, IG tag essence_wealth. So IG essence_wealth, Kendrick Williams.
Yes, and for me, Todrick Johnson, my Facebook, Instagram. Please get in contact with all of us, any one of us that you would like to speak with further about this opportunity. That would be great. And I think that we can help you get to that next level. So thank you for your time again. Stay ambitious.